This morning, it is repentance, and I was really torn with this. I shared this first service because it would be so easy to go to one verse, Acts 2:38, where Luke writes these words, "Repent and be baptized, every one of you, for the forgiveness of sins, and you will receive the gift of the Holy Spirit." And I thought to myself, we could do that, but then I thought I would be robbing you. We would be robbed of the opportunity to look at this first sermon that was ever preached. And so for the first half of this message, okay, and I promise I'm going to move as quickly as I can through it. For the first half, I just want to look at these 41 verses of this chapter to kind of give you the idea and give you a little bit of a background of what was taking place when Peter preached this message. And if you notice in verse 1, it says that when the day of Pentecost came, they were all together in one place. Now, it's worth explaining something about what Pentecost is. Most of the time, and probably a fair number of people who are a part of the church understand that Pentecost was where the church had its beginning. Okay, that's what they think of when they hear the day of Pentecost. But Pentecost literally means 50. It's 50 days. Okay, 50 days after the Sabbath of the Passover week. Do you guys remember what happened that Passover week? Anybody remember? What happened on the Friday of Passover week? Jesus was crucified. He was hung on the cross. By Friday evening, he was in the tomb, and by Sunday morning, he had risen from the dead. Now, why is this so significant? Because 50 days later, which, by the way, was a Jewish holiday. I mean, that's what this is Pentecost is a Jewish holiday. It's also called the Feast of Weeks or the Feast of Harvest. And so it's a big day for them. That's why we're going to read that many of them were still there. They probably even left over from Passover. They had come for Passover, and so they had stayed for an extended time to celebrate the Feast of Weeks. And Pentecost is 50 days. Now, what's the significance there? I've heard most of my life, depending on who you were talking to, whether it be I hesitate. I remember a few years ago a group called the Worldwide Church of God, Herbert W. Armstrong, which was basically, a cult. But they criticized the church, especially the Roman Catholics, because they said that we moved the Sabbath. Obviously, we're here worshiping on Sunday, which is the first day of the week. The Sabbath is Saturday. It's the day of rest. It's when the Jews would have worshipped is on the Sabbath. They would have gone to the temple for Sabbath. And there was this controversy that the church at some point moved the Sabbath. Well, here's what I want you to understand. Again, most of us understand that Pentecost was the beginning of the church, right? You guys get that? The Holy Spirit fell upon them. We're going to read about that. And Peter preached. And it's 50 days after the Sabbath of Passover. So what day would that put it on? Sunday. 49 days after Sabbath is Sabbath. Okay, you got that? 49 days after that Sabbath of Passover week is the Sabbath before the Feast of Weeks. But it begins on the first day. Now that's significant. That's why we meet on a Sunday. It's also Acts chapter 20, verse 7 tells us that when the disciples had gathered together for the breaking of bread, which is the Lord's Supper, communion service, Paul preached to them, following this same model that Peter sets up for us. Okay? You guys got that? And so that's the significance of Pentecost, 50 days. And it says that they were all together there in one place, and suddenly a sound like the blowing of a violent wind came from heaven and filled the whole house where they were sitting. They saw what seemed to be tongues of fire that separated and came to rest on each one of them. By the way, Fire in the Old Testament is always an indication of the presence of the Holy Spirit. And so what they are seeing, what they are seeing demonstrated is the falling, the coming of the Holy Spirit that Jesus had promised. Jesus promised this to them. The angels promised this to them when Jesus ascended into heaven. Okay? And the angels told them that they were to go back to Jerusalem and wait. Jesus had said, you go back to Jerusalem and you wait. It's amazing to me that in the church so often, someone will use this statement. Don't just sit there, don't just stand there, do something. And yet what Jesus shared with his disciples very early on was don't just do something, go back to Jerusalem and wait. All right? And so this is what they've been waiting for. And so they're there in one place. The tongues of fire come to rest on each one of them. Verse 4, all of them were filled with the Holy Spirit, began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit enabled them. Now again, not to be controversial, I know that there are people in our congregation who practice speaking in tongues as a prayer language. Paul writes about that later on, and he says that sort of thing should take place in your closet at home. It's just to edify yourself. It's for you, okay? And that's not what this is talking about. Quite frankly, what this is talking about, and we're going to read this in just a few minutes, but what it's talking about is that the disciples are before this vast group of believers, Jewish followers, Jewish proselytes who have come there to worship Yahweh. They've come there to worship Yahweh, and he's before all these. They're before all these different nations, and they had to have some way to communicate. And so the Holy Spirit provides. Make no mistake, this is a miracle. This is a miracle of the Spirit. This is a movement of the Holy Spirit, because however it happens, and you'll see what I mean as we read along, whether they spoke in different tongues or whether the people heard in their own language, it's still the working of God. Okay? And so the Holy Spirit has fallen upon them. They began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit enabled them. Now there were staying, verse 5, in Jerusalem, God-fearing Jews from every nation under heaven. When they heard this sound, a crowd came together in bewilderment because each one heard them speaking in his own language. See what I mean? They were speaking in other languages. Each one heard them speaking in his own language. Don't quite know how God worked it out, but he did. And it says that, utterly amazed, verse 7, they asked, are not all these men who are speaking Galileans? Then how is it that each of us hears them in his own native language? Parthians, Medes, Elamites, residents of Mesopotamia, Judea, Cappadocia, Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, Egypt and the parts of Libya near Cyrene, visitors from Rome, both Jews and converts to Judaism, Cretans and Arabs, we hear them declaring the wonders of God in our own tongues. And then the next statement, amazed and perplexed, they asked one another, what does this mean? And I would imagine, had we been there on that day, that we would have been amazed and perplexed as well, that God was acting in this way. Some, however, made fun of them and said they have had too much wine. They've had too much to drink. Now we get into the message, because Peter says, Peter stood up with the 11, raised his voice and addressed the crowd. Fellow Jews and all of you who live in Jerusalem, let me explain this to you. Listen carefully to what I say. These men are not drunk, as you suppose. It's only 9 in the morning. It's much too early in the morning for them to be drunk. No, this is what was spoken by the prophet Joel. Now, before we get into the message, okay, his message, let me explain something to you, because this is cool to me. Do you realize that 52 days earlier, Peter stood near the temple and he listened to the chief priests and the scribes accusing Jesus? He listened to the beating that was taking place to Jesus. And people recognized Peter, and they said things like, you were one of his followers. Peter said, no, I wasn't. And another person recognized Peter and said, no, I saw you with him. And he said, no, I wasn't. And a third time. And the third time, the scriptures indicate that what Peter did was he just broke out cussing. He cursed. He said, I didn't know this man. Now, isn't it interesting that 52 days later, perhaps he's in front of some of the same people who were there? Perhaps he's in front of some of those same people. And he seems to indicate that he is, and we'll see that in just a little bit, that he's in front of some of the same people who said, crucify him, let Barabbas go, but crucify Jesus. And he stands up with boldness. Why? Because he has seen the resurrected Lord. Because he knows that Jesus is no longer broken and wounded, but that Jesus has ascended back to his rightful place in heaven. And that his promise is that he's going to send his Holy Spirit to empower them as his witnesses. You remember he says that, you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, in Judea, in Samaria, and to the outermost regions of the world. You'll be my witnesses. And Peter understood. Finally, he gets it. Finally, he understands. He remembers what Jesus told him. Peter, he says, you are Petros. You are the rock. And I'm going to entrust to you the keys to the kingdom. And so Peter understands that. And so in boldness, on this day, when the Holy Spirit has manifested himself, Peter stands and he begins to preach. And he says to them, this is what was spoken by the prophet Joel. In the last days, God says, I will pour out my Spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. Even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my Spirit in those days, and they will prophesy. I will show wonders in the heaven above and signs on the earth below. Blood and fire and billows of smoke. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and glorious day of the Lord. And everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. By the way, we've read that over the last couple of weeks. It's in Romans 10. Paul writes much the same thing, that those who call on the name of the Lord will be saved. Verse 22, men of Israel, listen to this. Jesus of Nazareth was a man accredited by God to you by miracles, wonders, and signs, which God did among you through him, as you yourselves know. Some of these people had actually witnessed. They had listened to Jesus. They had heard him speak. They had watched the miracles that he had performed. And that word accredited means that God put his stamp of approval on Jesus. He put his stamp of approval on Jesus, proving that he had come from him. In fact, when we were in Jerusalem, I had the opportunity of visiting 4 different communities. Don't ask me what they all are. No, Capernaum is one of them. Bethsaida is another. I'm going blank on the others. But these were communities that Jesus actually cursed. And the reason that he cursed them is because he said to them, if I had performed the same miracles that I have here to Tyre and Sidon, which were up on the Mediterranean coast, if I had performed the same miracles there, they would have repented. They would have turned and believed. But you haven't. And so he curses these places. And to this day, it's not inhabited. They're just ruins. And so some of these people were the ones that Peter were preaching to, are those who had witnessed and listened to Jesus in the past.